Hey people, it's Kelly at Print Pray Slay, and I have this package from Staples. So I'm about to put my Wild Thoughts journal on discs. Maybe I should get a disc too. Alright, I have my choice between these. These are all my metal discs that I have not used. Well, I used them. I took them off journals or actually planners. Teacher planners that I'm done with, and so I have these lovely items to choose from. The gold is the black, because I really want to use my black since I feel like it's not going to get that big of a situation. So let's see. I just wanted to show you this is what the spine used to look like on the journal. So if you are not familiar with it, it's like a glued spine. So you open it up. Let me see if I can go to. So that's the glue right there. And that is what I asked them to cut off. Now I looked at it in the store, but I was really excited. Let's hope that I got a good glimpse of what really was going on. Alright. So I had this whole note about them cutting it evenly, cutting it as close to the edge as possible. Let's hope that they abide by my wishes. I put a binder clip on there, trying to put them together as best as I can. So I think they did a good job. Let me see. How much did they cut off? So about that much from here to there. So I don't know how much that is, but I told them to cut off as least as possible. So here is the Wild Thoughts dot journal. Which simply is just a dot grid. And I think it ends like that as well. Yep. Blank page. And then we have the Wild Thoughts Faith Journal. Turned out well. Let me see. Where is that page? I think it's closer to the end. Okay, it looks well. They did good. I think they did really good. Okay. That's the end of that one. And then we have the Sermon Notes Challenge. I didn't write anything in it since you last saw me write in it because I didn't know if they was going to chop it off. So I was like, let me not write and then... Excuse me. I have fall allergies. I didn't want to continue to write in the next one. Excuse me. Not knowing how much is going to get cut off. I feel like when I punch holes, some of this will get... Excuse me. Some of this will get lost. However, we shall see. So today I'm meeting with my patrons to do an entry in my Wild Faith Journal. I have not... Am I going to have to take a break from the video? Excuse me. I have not done anything in this journal yet. I kind of wanted my first entry to be with them. And so we only meet once a month. So I was waiting on that to happen, which is today. So I'm going to punch holes in all of them. But this is the one that I'm going to work on today. And I'm going to print some stuff out for the actual journal. I think I want to print out the dolls. Because I think there's only 2 dolls in here. And then there are the fussy cut pages. Because there's a fussy cut section. I actually labeled it fussy cut zone. So all of these pages are for me to cut out and use within the journal. But there are some other dolls, like some traditional wake pray slay dolls that I use in like other kits that go with this journal. So I'm going to print those out because those are what I plan on using. And I will be right back because I feel like I have to blow my nose. 1 second. I have returned. Okay, so I'm all the way right now. So I think I want to put these 2 on a disc. And I want this to be on its own disc. So I think these will be on black. I think that might look good. Or should I have all of them together? Or should these be on black? I'm going to punch them and see. Alright. So I'm going to punch these first. This is what I'm going to work on today, just in case I don't get through it. But I'm going to start off with this one. I think I'm going to punch. Oh, I want to make this note. So these pages are glued together. That's why the pages in the journals have this page on it instead of going straight into it, especially for the Wild Thoughts Faith Journal. So it usually starts with this, but I wanted this to be able to come out. So I added this like title page. So I could have made it the same image, but I wanted to do something different. So it says pounce onto positivity and prayer. This definitely looks like this jaguar is about to pounce on something. Might as well be positivity and prayer. So it's glued into there. You can try to take them and separate them, but they're pretty stuck together. Let me see. I'm leaving them alone. I think this is actually able to separate a little bit better than this one is. Yeah. So I'm going to do the cover last, you know, after I get my groove of punching. Then I will go in. So I'm going to put that to the side. Now this is just a filler paper for the Wild Thoughts Journal. So I am perfectly fine with just punching a few of these for right now and then getting into the actual journal. I just want to get my punch on so I can become really comfortable with it because I haven't punched in a while. So this is the classic Happy Planner punch. That is the size of the journal that I'm using. I'm going to always put my stuff to the same spot so that I can have all my stuff as punched similarly as possible. Okay, so that looks good. So I'm just going to continue with that. I am doing 3 pages at a time because the Happy Planner punch, that's the quantity that it says, max 3 sheets. So last time I didn't listen. You know what? I'm going to push the envelope again. I'm going to see what it's going to do with 4 sheets since I have a lot of pages in here. This is like a 100-page book. So I'm going to do 4 pages and see, just to see what happens. You know, it can speed up my time. And then I'll put this on fast pace so you can, you know, kind of see me working it. Or I might just, you know, show you what it looked like after it's all the way done. 4 went by good. I'm not going to push it with 5. Because 4 did give me a little resistance. But I have heard really good things about the Lavender punch, which is similar. However, all punches are not the same because I have the arc punch. That's what I started off with. If you see my earlier videos, I have an arc punch. And it's shallow, so it doesn't have this deep indent right here. It's like this. Yeah. Instead of having all of that. So very different. Still great. That punch was like $19. This one is like $40, but you can get 30% off if you use a Michael's coupon. So $30, $40 off, or I mean 30, 40, 50% off. I have a teacher's discount too. But I mean, I like my Happy Planner punch. I did hear that the Lavender does allow you to punch more holes though, but I don't know how the punch is. Like, is the punch as deep as Happy Planner or not? That is the question. Okay, so I have ways to go. I'm going to stop the camera and I'll show you when I start punching the actual Wild Thoughts journal. Okay, so I punched everything, even the back, and I wanted to show you me punching the front. The front is a little different because it also has that extra sheet on it. I opted not to punch the last page. I guess I might as well, just in case, I guess. It actually goes back here. Okay. So that is that. I think I'm going to put it, I think I'm going to put it on black disc, but it's weird because I want these to be separate. Like I want these to be together, but I want this one to be by itself. And I don't have like, there's no such thing as like mini disc. Like these are the smallest. These are not Happy Planner discs. These are the smallest disc I have. But I did want the black disc for this. I'm torn. Okay, because I have other black discs. They're just not plenty of them. I think I'm gonna put this on the black disc, the black metal disc, and I'm gonna put this on the black plastic disc. That's what I'm gonna do. Because these other discs are these other metal discs are classic Happy Planner discs, and they're kind of big. But I'll see. I might put these on there, and they're too small, and I'll have to use them for the Sermon Notes challenge. All right, so let's do this and put this on here. I wish Happy Planner would sell black disc. I don't know why that's not a thing. But I really would appreciate it. I'm not doing this right. It's because I'm trying to do a whole bunch at the same time. Yep, that's what it is. Oh, that's going to be so nice. You know what? I'm going to put it all on this at the same time. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to struggle with that right now. All right, now let's get up in this Wild Thoughts Faith Journal. And I have the proof copy as well that I can use in addition to this. Whew. That only took, what, a minute, maybe two. And I can see that although I would have liked it 100% like even, it seems like this is a little longer. The Wild Thoughts dot journal. It could be because of the way that it's on disc. Maybe. No, I think they cut one a little bit longer than the other. See? That's okay. And then I will just be able to go back here when I want to grab some extra paper. Like say I'm in the middle of here and I want to put, matter of fact, I'm going to do that now. And then I'm going to put at least, let's see, 2 pages in between here. Because these are the pages that you have freedom to do whatever you want to do with them. And so you can use the printables or you can use the fussy cut section and decorate these pages with. So I wanted to add to them. And I think there's like 2 of them, 2 spots where you can do that. Otherwise, you will put like a page right here in the middle, but it kind of separates the design. Which again is okay. It is your book. So I'm just going to grab 2 sheets and put them in between all of the blank sheets. I don't know if there's 2 of them where I did that or... if it's 3 sections where I did that. I know there's this, but I wanted to leave that the same because, I mean, this page goes together. I don't really want to separate a page. Okay. I think that's it. So other than that, I would add either more pages in the middle or I would add pages at the end. But really, these pages right here are for you to rip out. And what I said, I want a collage. I mean, I want a journal on this spread, and I want a journal on this spread. So I really just have this sheet for me to take and use outside of that page. Like I can rip this and put it here and make collages here. So it is your journal. You do with it as you please. But again, I have 2, so I probably would allow this to stay here. And then I will go into my proof. And my proof also has pages. So I can, you know, do a lot more with my situation than somebody who just got 1. I can also use these pages inside of here. Like if I got here and I, you know, needed more notes, more space for notes, I can do that. If I didn't want it to be a whole sheet like covering this, I could have did like a half a sheet, and I'll show you once I put this on this. So I think I like this on this the way it is, and so that means that I'm gonna have to go take black disc off of other places because I think I want this one to be black also. So I'm gonna go get my black or gold. I think I'm gonna choose black for this one as well. So I'm gonna go and get my black disc. Where's my Disney disc? I'm gonna go get my other black disc then. I'm gonna go get my black disc and be right back. So, dilemma. I have like tons of happy planners, and I don't know if I want to take the blue off of here because the blue goes really well with this too. See the blue in there? And that blue looks something like black. That will go really good. What do you think? The blue should go over here, and then the black on this one? I'm not sure. But that's blue. Then I was looking at the yellow and was like, I can use the yellow disc to go on here as well. Like, could you imagine the yellow? Like, would the yellow make it pop? I'm so confused. It's like, oh, the yellow, like the yellow is perfect. Like, look at the yellow disc and the yellow in Thoughts. That would be so hot. So I have, because this is not enough. Because I need, what do I need? 6? No, 9. And this is 7. So I need 2 of these. And then, of course, I have the black. Just here. I have another black one, too. I have a ton of black discs that are plastic black discs. But then I ran across these, which is, oh, goodness, Dallas. Hold on a second. Okay. Sorry about that. My son just came home from school. So, I'm going to wrap this up and make a decision. Actually, I'll let you all make the decision. So then I have these blues here that are on this Happy Planet. Dallas, stop that. That I think will go well too. Like, could you imagine? Like this. Wish I had orange. So you let me know. Should the sermon notes go on blue disc or black disc? Should Wild Thoughts go on black disc, blue disc, or yellow disc? I'm going to leave them on the black disc right now because that's where they are. I'm going to go ahead and punch my sermon notes. And I'm not sure what I'm going to put them on for right now because because I'm so indecisive. So let me know what you would choose. Y'all can listen to some music as I finish punching this one. And you'll see what everybody chooses. I'll give, I have different audiences. There's Instagram, there is my newsletter, there's my patrons, and then there's you guys here on YouTube. So I guess most votes will let me know. Yeah, maybe I can make a little poll thing. Maybe I'll make a poll and see which idea is the best. Because I am just so indecisive about stuff like that. Because all of them look good, right? So I couldn't really decide. So I'm just going to go, ooh. This is where, let me see how this goes. Because I've already written on here. Look at that. Why did it do that? I felt like something was off too when I went to put it in there. I was like, why is it? That's why I said, And I'm not glad that it happened to me, because of course I don't like this. But I'm glad that you see it, because this type of stuff will happen to you. And I don't want you to sit here and be like, everybody on YouTube is like perfect. Nothing ever bad happens. Yes, it does. I just double punched my journal. It's going to forever look like that. At least it's not the cover. I can say that. Now let's see. What did it take out? Okay, nothing here. It stopped right at the D on God. Took out that word. This is desires. And nothing here. Ha! I did good. Okay, now what about this side? Okay, this side took a little bit off of misconception number 4. I'm sure that was the word that and not hat. And that's it. Okay, so we did good. So that's on there. Okay, we're going to keep this moving. Okay, so this is how it turned out. I am glad that I finally have all of my stuff on here. Some pages are still got a little bit of glue in them. There it goes. Some pages still have some glue. But it turned out good for the most part, other than that snafu that you saw earlier. But please check out the link that will be below so that you can vote on the discs that I include for the Wild Thoughts Faith Journal and the Sermon Notes Challenge Journal. The poll will be inside of my Patreon, but you don't have to be a member of the Patreon in order to vote. So I would really love to see some votes from everybody to see, help me decide which one. And I'll announce it, of course, here, because you'll see them. And I'll make a post for YouTube. I'll make a post for a Patreon, and I'll make a post on Instagram, and of course in my newsletter. So thank you all for watching as I punched holes and was really nervous and made a little issue, but got through everything. And I look forward to you all helping me make a grand decision on which disc to use. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.